Hi everyone, Roger here from what's on DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on some potential new library shows that could be coming to Disney Plus in the future. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Now, I've been talking about this for a long time, especially on the podcast, about how Disney Plus doesn't have enough content for adult viewers. And one of the things that has been brought up is obviously we've had things like The Mandalorian, which is excellent and is a fantastic show, very much pulling people in. And then there's a lot of people then after they've watched that going, well, what else is there available? Now, there are lots of National Geographic documentaries, and there are some kind of pretty cool drama series on there, such as the Marvel shows, but there's not really a huge amount else. But a new survey has been going out asking people about what content they'd like to see on Disney Plus in the future. There's a lot of interesting things on this list, including Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Firefly, Modern Family, How I Met Your Mother, Blackish, and Malcolm in the Middle. Now, I find this list quite interesting because it definitely shows the idea if they were willing to bring these shows onto Disney Plus, it would really help kind of bring up the overall age of the content available on Disney Plus. Now, some people might look at this and go, well, this isn't appropriate, things like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Well, for us here in the UK, this was a show that would be on at 6 o'clock in the evening when you'd be having your tea after kind of Blue Peter, and if you watched this or you had The Simpsons on the other side. So it was before the watershed. It wasn't really too much of an adult show. Things like Malcolm in the Middle, again, a TV show that was shown during the day, same thing for Modern Family. I think having some big comedies available on Disney Plus would really help, especially with the whole kind of family dynamic. Malcolm in the Middle was originally called out during the press releases of last year's April event when they were talking about Disney Plus, but it's never quite arrived. And I think all of these shows would really help kind of just give adults something else to watch, and maybe something to watch with sort of older children as well, because teenagers would be much more interested in this kind of thing. There's a lot of shows and things on Freeform, I think, which would be very suitable, and a lot of things on ABC. But I really do like the idea that this survey is kind of bringing out something a little bit more interesting than just kind of giving us a lot of Disney Channel or National Geographic stuff. Disney Plus needs to start pulling in more audiences and more content for older users. Doesn't necessarily have to be mature shows that you'd find on FX or anything like that, but they kind of got a lot of back catalogue of stuff that would be very good for families, and also, like I said, older children as well, that they could find very interesting. Again, for me, I think this is a great idea. I think Disney really need to kind of look at what they've got in their back catalogue and start kind of bringing things up a little bit. Because there's one thing being sort of family friendly, and then there's a whole other thing of just only having shows for like 5 to 7 year olds. And now I know there's a lot of adults that want Disney Plus to be nice and easy for their kids. Everyone can watch whatever they want without any kind of sort of supervision. However, Disney need to get that balancing just right, and if they can bring some kind of maybe password protection in on profiles or something like that, like the other streaming services do, that would help. But right now, I've had quite a few people with the UK launch this week kind of messaging me going, why is there a kids option within Disney Plus? It's already really, really kid friendly. And I think that's ultimately things. And then at the same time, you then get messages about people complaining about like swear words in the Pixar Spark shorts. Pearl. There's lots of different levels with Disney Plus. I think this would be a great thing to bring onto the service, and also kind of opening things up a little bit more to having, like I said, shows that the whole family can watch together, or maybe older children, teenagers, etc. Not necessarily going down the MA adult. These are just mainstream TV shows. I think Modern Family and Malcolm in the Middle make so much sense to put on there. And Firefly is always a series I've always should have watched because I love sci-fi stuff, but never kind of got around to watching it. But nevertheless, let me know in the comments below what you think. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.